It won't ever improve with the narcissist. Think about that for a minute. So you now know that the narcissist continues to punish people. They continue to trick people. They continue to manipulate people, and it never improves when you're with these people. The narcissist slowly infiltrates people's lives, and they get as close to those people as they can, and then they use those people. They use them up, if you will. They burn them out. They trap them, and they future fake them, and blame them, and gaslight them, give them the silent treatment, on and on and on. But it never improves in any narcissistic relationship. You see, the narcissist gets jaded. They become bored. They do not like commonplace. The narcissist needs stimulation. They need new shiny objects. They need new things to look forward to. They need new things to disrupt. The narcissist at their core, they're envious, they're callous, they're shallow, they're hollow. They are cowards, they're bullies. Their time is numbered and limited. And they are scouring, scrambling, slithering all over this planet called Earth looking for a supply. Supply is drying up for the narcissist, and they know it. The times are a-changing. The empath is taking over. The narcissist has no other places to slither off to. There are no more corners, there are no more crevices to lurk under. We are catching on to the narcissistic manipulating techniques and tactics. Many of us have been trapped in cycles for years. We're breaking out. We are becoming awakened and aware, educated and empowered, and we are understanding that, yes, in fact, we are the priority. We come first, second, and third. There's no room in our lives now or any time in the future for toxicity, for games, for manipulation, for future faking, for gaslighting, and on and on and on. And this is why once you get the wisdom, you need to seriously consider going no contact and blocking that person. If you haven't done it, you need to ask yourself, what are you waiting for? Are you holding out? Are you holding on to a little breadcrumb of what will never be? Are you thinking that the narcissist will change when they won't? Are you giving the narcissist opportunities to hoover you when you should be becoming unhooverable? You have the tools now. I've been creating videos for over 5 years. And not only have I created videos, but I've showed you my journey in multiple countries during my exact experience during this period of time. And I'll continue to create videos for the rest of my life, paying it forward, touching on narcissism, toxicity, empathy, mindset, energy, breaking free, healing, authenticity, and so much more. Now, why I'm sharing all these topics and ideas for you is there are so many people who each and every day are entering narcissistic relationships and they don't know what's going on. There are so many people who are discarded every single day. There are other people now who are paying attention to red flags and they are avoiding the narcissists, and that group is growing exponentially. And there are other people who are really trusting their own instincts and intuition, and they are acknowledging the red flags. They're paying attention to them, and they're saying, wait, I've seen that rodeo before. I've seen that. I've heard that record. I want nothing to do with that. I don't need to know what happened. I don't need to overshare information or to explain. I will politely remove myself from communication with that person. That could be who you are. That's how I've been for over 5+ years. Now, having said this, you're changing, you're growing, you are advancing, you're elevating, you're ascending. You're not who you were even 3 minutes and 44 seconds ago because you're acquiring wisdom. Not many people know what the definition of wisdom is. I'll share it with you, and I've used that word in my videos for almost 6 years. The reason why is because I have wisdom. And when you have wisdom, you want to pay it forward. You want to share it. You want to let everyone else who is curious or wondering or who wants to become educated and awakened and aware and empowered, you want to let them know what you know. And that's how and why I started my channel, to pay it forward for those people who don't even know that they need help, and for people like you who keep coming back to the community to get a touch-up, to keep your cup full, and to see what is happening in the community. Remember, at one point, we all were what is known as the new supply. The new supply is not who you want to be. You need to get this message. The new supply is either a toxic person themselves, they are a recycled source, or they're a clean slate. Any way you cut it, they are entering or encountering or experiencing toxicity at the hands of the person you're considering, or someone even worse. And the new supply is in for a world of hurt. So if you're still spying or peeking or checking on your ex's social media, you shouldn't be doing that. It's only keeping you stuck. And if you really want the truth, You're doing the work for the narcissist. Yeah, I've never shared that in a video before. I share that and so much more information during my one-on-one sessions with people. And if you're interested in a one-on-one session, drop an email at narcdailyvideos@gmail.com. That's narcdailyvideos@gmail.com. But yeah, if you're spying or peeking on the narcissist social media, once you've identified who they are and you know that you want nothing to do with them, but you still have the curiosity, you need to stop that, because what you are doing is you're tempting fate. You're doing the work for the narcissist. I'm not going to touch more on that topic in this video. Again, those of you who have had sessions with me over the years, you know what I've shared with you. Cut the ties. Break the emotional tie, the physical tie, the financial tie, and the spiritual tie. Become the generational curse breaker. You have it in you. You need to believe in yourself the way I believe in you. And you need to let toxicity slither off into the abyss. It has no business being in your life. Now, having said those things, this is why it will never improve with the narcissist, because what they're doing is they're juggling multiple relationships. Some are romantic, some are alleged friendships, some are family members, colleagues, coworkers, neighbors, roommates, and more. But at any one moment in time, if any one of those people that they're juggling, when I say juggling, I mean sometimes they talk with these people, sometimes they put them on hold or ice them out or freeze them, and they bubble up again in a week, in a couple months, etc. But when these people realize that they're being used and manipulated, and they go no contact, then these are less people that the narcissist has access to. But what the narcissist knows, and now you are understanding this, is that at any one point in their time, and I'm referring to the narcissist, at any one point in their life, somebody could discard them, someone could close the chapter of the book on the narcissist or decide to not communicate with them. And that's happening more and more and more on the planet every single minute. But then when that happens, the narcissist has one less avenue of supply that they can extract from. So that is why the narcissist is getting choked out of supply all over the planet. And again, if you've done your part, you know what I'm talking about, just like I've done my part. And I continue to do it each and every day, cutting out toxicity, blocking, having nothing to do with people who are not who they claim to be. That's what you're doing. That's what you should be doing. And remember something, the narcissist had an insurmountable advantage over you until when? Until they didn't, until you found the needle in a haystack and you cracked the code. And when you did, then you probably were shocked. You probably were doing what I did when I figured out what narcissism was. I dropped to the ground and I wailed like a child for hours. I could not believe that this is what I had experienced, and I could not believe I didn't know what it was, and I couldn't believe that I was embarking upon a very long journey. And that journey took me an awful long time to figure, to break free and cut the ties. But again, you can't unsee what you've seen, you can't unexperience what you've experienced, and you can't unhear what you've heard. And that equals one word, and that word is narcissism or toxicity. Now, having said those things, when you realize that holding on to a breadcrumb of what will never be doesn't serve you, but it's actually not allowing you to advance in life, then you let the breadcrumb go. When you finally go no contact and block the person you're considering, again, there will be a learning curve. Then it will sting for a little while, and then you'll realize, wow, that was a wise decision that you made. And then your life will really begin to take off. Now, it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in a day. It won't happen in 2 days. It will happen over time. Think about this. All of the energy and all of the time over the years that you, yes, you have spent checking on your cell phone to see if the narcissist texted you, called you, emailed you, or did anything. Think of all of the time you spent picking up that phone and seeing if it was the narcissist. And this includes when you were dating them in the very early days, when you got your first smartphone, or when you were just beginning to spend time with them, or maybe you were born into the family relationship with the narcissist, maybe it was your parent, I can't tell you, until you finally blocked them. You spent an awful lot of time checking your phone. And how many times when you would hear that ping, or the ding, or the ring, or whatever it would be, and you would just be like, oh my God, and you would be frozen. You get anxiety. You'd be like, oh my God, I hope it's not them. And you're like, oh, it's them. See what that is? That's called energy. And that is called when you're freezing like I just did, like this, like, oh, that means that's a person that you are still connected to, that you shouldn't be connected to, and you don't want to talk to them, but you're going to have to until when? Until you don't have to. Now you're understanding a lot more. You owe not one person anything on this planet. The narcissist never improved your life either. You improved their life. And what did they do? I'm talking about the narcissist. They did nothing but dump all their toxicity into you, which is why this is the relationship you need to heal from. So when you finally understand that you don't owe the narcissist anything, truth of the matter is they owe you a lot, but you'll never be able to collect because these people don't care and they will never keep their word. They lie, they steal, they cheat, and they are anything but honorable. They're callous, they're shallow, they're hollow, and they're robotic-like, if you will. And they're all dark energy. When you realize that, then you say, wait, yeah, I should go no contact. I should block them. And you know what? Andrew's right. That relationship never improved. Think about this one. I'll give you an exercise to do with your sheet of paper and pen. Then I'm going to close the video. Just go back in time. Sit at your kitchen table or sit at your favorite chair with your pen and paper. Do not use a tablet. Get old school pen and paper. And think about how things were from the minute you met that person you're considering the narcissist until right now, until you figured it out. You will see a straight line going down, getting worse, not improving. Things never improve in these relationships. They get worse because you are being used. You are being lied to. You are being taken for granted and being punished for being you. That's why you need to go no contact. But if you really understand what I'm sharing, then I'm going to close the video. Think about that relationship overall from the minute you met that person, how excited you were, how happy you were, how excited they appeared to be, and how everything seemed to be going great until it wasn't. And then think about the ending of the relationship. It all fell apart, didn't it? It did, because it was a house of cards. It was a Ponzi scheme. You fell for a grifter. You fell for a liar. You fell for a criminal, if you will. And you may say, whoa, that's a little rough. Well, think about it. Did they steal your money? Sure they did. Did they steal your time? Yes, they did. Your energy? On and on and on. Yeah, you got it. That's why once you really get the wisdom, you need to get these people out of your life. Remove the dark energy as soon as you possibly can and begin to heal, because it will never improve with the narcissist, and they know this. All they're doing is testing the temperature of people, seeing who is in the deep end of the cesspool of manipulation, who's in the trauma bond, who's in the devaluation stage, and who they discarded or who they will discard, or who has new things they want to take from and who's burnt out. The narcissist is testing the temperature of multiple people at any one time. When you go no contact, they can't test the temperature of you because you've closed the chapter of the book on them, and then it won't matter at all. These people are sinking ships, ticking time bombs, and all they do is get worse. They all deteriorate, and they all, and I do mean all, become the aging narcissist. And you should know it by now. Say it with me as I close the video. The aging narcissist is not, and I repeat, not, you got it, a pretty sight to see. So everyone, that's the video. I hope you liked it. I loved doing it from the beautiful Carolinas. This is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great afternoon, evening, or morning, no matter where you are on the planet. You are not alone. And the wildlife has come full force today. The birds are everywhere. Mother Nature's flowing. The greenery is all around me. It's about to be May 1st in a couple days. I am loving the mountaintop of indifference. My hope is you are up here with me. If not, you will be. Continue to focus on yourself. Continue to believe in yourself. Go no contact if you haven't yet. And understand energy, people. Everything's about energy. Conserve your energy for yourself and those loved and trusted ones around you. Don't take the bait and do not overshare information. I'll speak with you tomorrow. I love you all. Bye.